The shocking controversy involving Zonnique Pullins and T.I. has ignited a massive firestorm across social media, leaving everyone desperate to uncover the truth behind the secret video that reportedly surfaced in a new documentary. 50 Cent, hip-hop's most notorious provocateur, has once again stepped into the role of the ultimate agitator by highlighting this specific footage, claiming it reveals a side of the Harris family that was never meant for public consumption. People are stunned, questioning whether 50 Cent is truly prepared to dismantle a family's private life just to settle an old score, or if this is simply his latest tactical strike against a longtime rival. The relationship between T.I. and his stepdaughter, Zonnique, has always been a subject of public fascination, but this time, the narrative has shifted from harmless speculation to serious allegations involving visual evidence. In this breakdown, we explore how 50 Cent is using this leaked footage to shake the foundations of the music industry, while the Harris family finds themselves under an intense global microscope. Is this video a genuine exposure of a deep-seated secret? Or is it a masterpiece of selective editing designed for maximum damage? As fans and critics scramble for answers, every passing hour brings a new twist to this unfolding drama. This explosive situation has not only put professional reputations on the line but has sparked a debate about privacy and betrayal that refuses to quiet down. Let's dive deep into the reality behind 50 Cent's claims and how this move has reopened old wounds in the most public way possible. The drama surrounding the leaked video began when 50 Cent decided to use his documentary as a platform to pull back the curtain on the Harris family's most private moments, specifically targeting the unique dynamic between T.I. and his stepdaughter Zonnique. It is no secret that 50 Cent and T.I. have a history of rivalry that spans decades. But this latest move has shifted the battlefield from lyrical jabs to personal family matters, leaving the entire industry in a state of shock. In the footage highlighted within the documentary, 50 Cent points to specific interactions and conversations that he claims prove the image the Harris family projects on reality TV is far from the reality behind closed doors. The footage allegedly shows moments that were never intended for public eyes, leading many to speculate whether these were discarded clips from their previous reality shows, or if someone from within their inner circle betrayed their trust to hand over this sensitive material. T.I. has always been known as a fiercely protective father figure, especially when it comes to Zonnique, often taking a very hands-on approach to her life and career choices, which has occasionally sparked public debate in the past. However, 50 Cent's narrative suggests that this protectiveness might have crossed lines or contained layers that the public was never privy to until now. By weaving this secret video into his documentary, 50 Cent hasn't just increased his viewership. He has effectively put T.I. in a position where he has to defend his character and his role as a father in front of millions of people. This isn't just a simple leak. It's a strategic strike designed to hit where it hurts the most: reputation and family honor. As the clips continue to circulate, the pressure on the Harris family to provide a detailed explanation grows, but 50 Cent seems to be enjoying the chaos he has orchestrated, often taking to Instagram to further taunt T.I. with cryptic messages and laughing emojis. The sheer boldness of exposing such intimate family dynamics has raised questions about the ethics of celebrity documentaries. Yet the hunger for the real story keeps the audience glued to their screens. Every word spoken in that leaked video is being analyzed for hidden meanings, and every reaction from the family is being judged by a public that is increasingly skeptical of celebrity perfection. This opening act of the controversy has set a dark tone for what's to come, as the lines between professional beef and personal destruction become blurred beyond recognition. The industry insiders are whispering about the timing of this leak, noting that 50 Cent has a knack for releasing damaging information right when his targets are trying to launch new projects or maintain a clean public image. The technical quality of the leaked footage is another point of intense discussion among tech-savvy viewers who are trying to determine if the audio has been manipulated to sound more incriminating than it actually was. Despite these doubts, the narrative has taken a life of its own, fueled by the viral nature of modern celebrity gossip, where a single clip can change a person's entire legacy overnight. T.I.'s legal team is reportedly working overtime to scrub the footage from the internet, but as is often the case with such explosive content, once it is out in the wild, it becomes impossible to fully contain. The tension is palpable, not just between the two rappers, But within the entire Atlanta music scene, which has long viewed T.I. as a foundational figure whose leadership is now being called into question by a rival from the north. This clash of personalities and regions only adds another layer of complexity to an already convoluted situation, making it one of the most talked about events in recent memory. Fans who grew up watching the Harris family on their various television ventures feel a sense of betrayal, as if they were sold a version of a family that never truly existed. Meanwhile, 50 Cent remains relentless, promising that this is only the beginning and that there is much more to be revealed in the upcoming chapters of his documentary. The psychological impact of having one's private family life picked apart by millions cannot be understated, and many are wondering how Zonnique is coping with the sudden surge of unwanted attention. The silence from her camp is being interpreted in many different ways, with some seeing it as a sign of strength and others as a sign of being overwhelmed by the gravity of the leak. As we move deeper into the analysis of this footage, it becomes clear that the stakes are much higher than a simple internet feud. This is a battle for the very soul and survival of one of hip-hop's most prominent dynasties. The sheer volume of comments and theories being generated every minute shows that the public's appetite for this drama is nowhere near satisfied. People are looking for any clue, any slight gesture in the video that could provide a definitive answer to the questions being raised. This level of scrutiny is unprecedented, even for a family that has lived much of their lives in front of a lens. The narrative construction of 50 Cent's documentary is also being praised for its cinematic quality, which makes the leaks feel even more impactful and grounded in a supposed reality. This isn't just the power of storytelling is on full display here, as one man's perspective begins to shape the global conversation about another man's family life. We are left with more questions than answers, as the world waits to see how the Harris family will respond to the specific allegations that are buried within the rest of the documentary. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation, and the momentum of this controversy shows no signs of slowing down, as every minor detail becomes a major talking point in the court of public opinion. Building on the tension established in the opening of this controversy, the narrative shifts toward the deeper psychological impact and the strategic silence that has followed 50 Cent's calculated move. As the world waits for a definitive statement from the Harris household, the digital landscape has become a breeding ground for increasingly complex theories regarding the origin of the footage and the true nature of the relationship between T.I. and Zonnique. This second phase of the scandal highlights the vulnerability of even the most powerful hip-hop dynasties when faced with the relentless power of a viral narrative that is being steered by a master manipulator like 50 Cent. The documentary doesn't just present the video, it frames it within a larger history of alleged secrecy, suggesting that what we see on the screen is merely a symptom of a much larger, systemic issue within the family's private structure. Critics have pointed out that 50 Cent's timing is almost surgical, choosing a moment when the Harris family was seemingly at their most stable to drop a bombshell that threatens to dismantle years of carefully managed public relations. Inside sources suggest that the atmosphere behind the scenes is one of intense damage control, with legal teams and publicists working around the clock to find a loophole that could discredit the footage entirely. However, the more they attempt to suppress the video, the more the public's curiosity grows, creating a Streisand effect that has pushed the viewership of the documentary to record-breaking levels. Zonnique's role in this entire saga is particularly poignant, as she finds herself the unwitting face of a scandal that she did not create, yet one that she must now navigate with extreme caution. Her past interviews and social media posts are being scrubbed by internet sleuths for any sign of distress or discomfort that might align with the secret narrative 50 Cent is pushing, creating a retroactive history that may or may not be based on reality. This is the danger of the digital age. Once a narrative is set, every past action is reinterpreted through that new, darker lens. T.I., known for his articulateness and his ability to command a room with his words, has found himself in a rare position of being on the defensive, where even his most eloquent rebuttals are being dismissed as mere deflections. The weight of the allegations contained within the documentary's commentary suggests that 50 Cent isn't just looking for a temporary win. He is looking to leave a permanent stain on T.I.'s legacy as a father and a mentor. The industry at large is watching with bated breath, as the outcome of this feud could set a new precedent for how personal grievances are litigated in the court of public opinion. Some veteran rappers have attempted to mediate behind the scenes, fearing that this escalation could lead to a permanent rift in the Atlanta music community. but 50 Cent's resolve seems unshakable. He has continued to drip-feed information, sharing blurred screenshots and audio snippets that keep the conversation alive without ever revealing the full context, a tactic that keeps his audience in a state of perpetual anticipation. This psychological warfare is 50 Cent's specialty, and as we delve further into the specific segments of the documentary that focus on the secret video, it becomes clear that the editing is designed to provoke a visceral reaction from the viewer. The use of slow motion, dramatic underscores, and repetitive playback of key phrases creates an environment where the viewer is guided toward a specific, negative conclusion before they even have a chance to process the facts. This is where the power of digital media becomes truly terrifying, as the line between investigative journalism and character assassination becomes almost impossible to distinguish. The Harris family's supporters argue that 50 Cent is reaching for straws, taking innocent family interactions and twisting them into something sinister for the sake of a documentary budget, while his detractors argue that where there is smoke, there is inevitably fire. The rift between these two perspectives is widening, and the collateral damage is being felt most acutely by the younger members of the family who are seeing their private lives turned into entertainment for the masses. The question of consent is also at the forefront of the debate. How did 50 Cent acquire this video, and does he have the legal right to broadcast it? These are the questions that will likely be decided in a courtroom, but in the world of hip-hop culture, the verdict of the streets often carries more weight than the verdict of a judge. As the second part of this saga unfolds, the focus turns toward the potential for a formal response from T.I. and Zonnique, as the pressure to speak out becomes almost unbearable. The silence is no longer a shield. It has become a canvas upon which the public is painting their worst fears and suspicions. Every move T.I. makes, every post Zonnique shares, is now a data point in a global investigation that shows no sign of concluding. The sheer scale of the engagement, millions of likes, shares, and comments, proves that this is more than just a celebrity beef. It is a cultural phenomenon that touches on themes of trust, betrayal, and the fragile nature of fame. 50 Cent has successfully turned a private family moment into a global conversation. And as the documentary moves into its final chapters, the anticipation for the final reveal is reaching a fever pitch. The narrative flow of this controversy is like a thriller, with each new development serving as a cliffhanger that leaves the audience wanting more. In this climate of uncertainty, the only thing that is certain is that the Harris family will never be viewed in quite the same way again, regardless of the video's ultimate authenticity. The damage, in many ways, has already been done, and the process of rebuilding a reputation in the wake of such a high-profile leak is a journey that few celebrities ever truly complete. The final segments of this investigation will likely focus on the long-term repercussions for all involved, as the industry grapples with the fallout of 50 Cent's most daring move to date. The tension continues to build, and as we look toward the final part of the script, the focus remains on the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of the secret video, and whether 50 Cent has truly delivered a knockout blow, or if he has simply started a war that he cannot finish. As the tension reaches its absolute peak, the final chapter of the saga moves into the territory of long-term consequences and the inevitable legal and social fallout that follows such a public betrayal of privacy. 50 Cent's documentary has not only opened a Pandora's box, but has effectively forced the music industry to reevaluate the boundaries of celebrity beefs and the collateral damage they inflict on family members who never signed up for the spotlight. The secret video involving T.I. and Zonnique has become more than just a viral clip. It has transformed into a case study on how digital media can be weaponized. Industry experts are now weighing in, suggesting that regardless of the video's actual content, the mere association of these names with such scandalous headlines has created a permanent shift in how the Harris family is perceived by the global audience. T.I., a man who has prided himself on being the king of the South and a pillar of the Atlanta community, now faces a challenge that cannot be solved with a clever rap verse or a charismatic interview. The silence from Zonnique's camp has been particularly loud, leading to intense speculation that she may be seeking legal counsel, or perhaps even distancing herself from the family brand to protect her own burgeoning career from further damage. This third part of the controversy delves into the what happens next scenario, where the initial shock wears off and the cold reality of reputation management sets in. The legal ramifications are potentially massive, as lawyers speculate on whether 50 Cent's use of the footage constitutes a breach of privacy, defamation, or even the unauthorized use of intellectual property if the video was indeed stolen or leaked from a private server. Yet, 50 Cent seems completely unbothered by the threat of lawsuits, almost as if he invited the legal battle to further keep his name and his documentary in the news cycle for months to come. This is the hallmark of a master marketer who understands that in the attention economy, even negative press is a form of currency that can be cashed in for higher streaming numbers and increased influence. The Harris family, on the other hand, is reportedly in a state of deep reflection, with internal discussions focusing on how to rebuild the trust of a fan base that feels misled by the perfect family image they once promoted. The psychological toll of having one's most intimate domestic moments picked apart by millions of strangers is a burden that few can truly understand, and the long-term impact on Zonnique's mental health and her relationship with her stepfather is a concern that many fans are voicing. This isn't just about a video anymore. It's about the human beings behind the pixels and the very real pain caused by the public's insatiable appetite for drama. As the documentary concludes its run, the final scenes hint at even more evidence waiting in the wings, suggesting that 50 Cent has a vault of information that he is prepared to release if T.I. decides to retaliate in a way that displeases him. This creates a state of mutually assured destruction, where both parties have enough dirt on each other to keep the conflict going indefinitely, or to force a tense, silent truce that may never truly heal the underlying wounds. The hip-hop community is divided on 50 Cent's tactics, with some praising his savage honesty and others calling for a boycott of content that exploits family dynamics for profit. This debate has spilled over into broader conversations about the ethics of leak culture and the role of documentaries in shaping or destroying public figures without a trial or a fair hearing. The narrative flow of this entire event has been a masterclass in suspense, starting with a shocking hook, building through intense speculation, and finally landing in a place of somber realization about the fragility of fame. As we look back at the timeline, from the first teaser to the full release of the documentary, it becomes clear that 50 Cent played his cards with expert precision, ensuring that the world would be talking about T.I. and Zonnique for a long time to come. The final verdict on the secret video may never be fully agreed upon by the public, as truth often becomes a matter of perspective in the age of deepfakes and selective editing. However, the impact on the culture is undeniable. The Harris family now faces the monumental task of moving forward, while 50 Cent moves on to his next target, leaving a trail of digital destruction in his wake. The conclusion of the script marks the end of the immediate news cycle, but the echoes of this leak will be felt in every future interview, every red carpet appearance, and every social media post associated with the Harris name. It is a stark reminder that in the world of high-stakes celebrity rivalry, the most powerful weapon isn't a song or a punch. It's a video that was never meant to be seen. The curtain falls on this particular drama, but the stage is already being set for the next chapter of 50 Cent's relentless pursuit of dominance, leaving the audience to wonder who will be the next to find their secrets laid bare for the world to see. What do you think about this explosive showdown? Did 50 Cent finally cross the line by bringing family into the feud? Or was it only a matter of time before the truth behind the Harris family's private life came to light? We want to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let us know whose side you're on in this digital war. If you found this deep dive into the secret video controversy insightful, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends.